A very good evening and a warm welcome to this week's second edition of Primetime News with me, Selima Shimoy-Feleni. Leading our news bulletin tonight, the Ministry of Agriculture, Water and Land Reform has banned the movement of all cloven-hoofed animals and their products out of and through the Kaseno village in the Zambezi region after an outbreak of foot and mouth disease.
A media statement issued on Monday by Chief Veterinary Officer in the Directorate of Veterinary Services, Albertina Shilongo, said the outbreak was detected and confirmed at Kaseno village in the Kasika area of the northeastern region on 3rd June 2021. According to Shilongo, areas within a 30 kilometers radius of Kaseno have been declared as controlled areas in line with the Animal Health Act, Act 1 of 2011. Crash pens within the control areas include Ivuluvinzi, Kasika, Kabubula, Singwe, Nyange, Silubaba, Kazuka, Itombo, Ikota, Kalala, Natungu, Impalila, Limia, Muzi, Nankutwe, Luhonono, Nimwindu, Nakabolelwa, Msundwa, Nangwena, Musekezi, Mutwalizi 1 and 2 and Kanza, she said. She further said civilian and vaccination of cattle in and out of the controlled area and the rest of the Zambezi region have started, and movement of all cloven-hoofed animals as well as potentially infectious commodities such as hides, skin, game trophies and plant materials within and out of the controlled areas are still allowed in the rest of the region, provided that the appropriate procedures are followed. The chief veterinarian urged members of the public to cooperate with the veterinary officials, while farmers in the controlled areas are also strongly urged to take their cattle for FMD vaccination. Josephine Simeon, Nampi News.
The Turkish International Cooperation Agency and the National Youth Council have commenced a 4-day training on horticulture farming for about 28 young people from all 14 regions of the country.
Speaking at the inauguration of the training held in the capital on Monday, TICA's country coordinator Adin Apiadin said TICA is aiding communities through supporting the youth to expand their knowledge and experience in horticulture. He said agriculture is one of the main contributors to Namibia's gross domestic product and has enormous potential of improving the social welfare of the local communities through the rising agriculture surplus caused by increasing agriculture production in the country. He went on to say the country's socio-economy can be improved through sustainable projects which will promote equitable growth for the Namibian society.
With the main objective on horticultural farming, our trainees will be able to grow healthy vegetables for the market, which will promote job creation for the locals, increase food security at both household and national level, and contributing to the sustainable economic growth of the respective regions and gross domestic products of the country.
On his part, NYC Vice Executive Chairperson Joseph Pietrus said agriculture remains the backdrop of sustainability, adding that for young people to be at the center of this backdrop, it is important for the Youth Council. He said what is happening with the horticulture projects across the country speaks to the Sustainable Development Goals, namely no poverty, zero hunger, as well as good health and well-being. Pietrus further encouraged the trainees to ensure that the horticulture projects in their respective regions do not fail, saying failing will mean failing themselves as well as other youth in their regions and the country's fight against poverty.
Police in the Ohangwena region are investigating a case of attempted murder and suicide after a 45-year-old man allegedly shot and wounded his 32-year-old brother before shooting himself at Onangubu village in the Ohangwena region.
According to a crime report issued by the Namibian police on Sunday, the suspect allegedly pushed the victim out of the vehicle he was driving before proceeding to Onuno Road traffic checkpoint, where he was pulled over by a police officer on duty. It is further alleged that he complied with the police officer's instructions, but shortly after stopping, the officer heard a gunshot from the vehicle and it was observed that the suspect had shot himself through the head. Both the victim and the suspect were reportedly rushed to Engela District Hospital for medical treatment, where the suspect, identified as Pombili Hawanga, succumbed to his injuries. In a separate incident, an unidentified man allegedly died after the vehicle he was traveling in collided with another vehicle on the Oshikuku-Shakati main road at Oshungu village in the Omusati region. 3 other passengers sustained moderate to serious injuries. One of the drivers, a 61-year-old man, was allegedly unlicensed and driving under the influence of alcohol. On Friday, a 45-year-old woman reportedly died on the spot when the driver of the vehicle she was traveling in lost control, causing the car to overturn at Onanke Ongoi Gravel Road at Onamutenya village in Oshikoto. The driver and other passengers reportedly sustained minor injuries. The deceased is identified as Simon Ushona. Meanwhile, police in Rehoboth are investigating a case of housebreaking after an unknown suspect allegedly broke into a house in Block G between 23 hours on Friday and 7 o'clock on Saturday. It is further alleged that the suspect used an unknown object to break open the bathroom window to gain entry and stole items valued at 16,250 Namibian dollars, including a cell phone and 1,250 Namibian dollars in cash. Police investigations in the matter continue.
Namibian Police Force Nampol spokesperson Deputy Commissioner Kona Shikwambi on Monday called on Namibians to assist Nampol in destroying the illicit drug market in the country.
In an interview with Nampa, Namibian Police Force spokesperson Deputy Commissioner Kona Shikwambi said the police have a task in uncovering the illicit drug trade. There is a constant influx of drugs into the country from different entry points, including undesignated entry points. The Namibian Police Force continues to arrest offenders and confiscate these illegal substances with the assistance of the community and our stakeholders, she said. She urged Namibians to continue reporting drug-related cases to the police, amongst others to protect the youth and safeguard their future. Nampol arrested 94 suspects for various illicit drug crimes from 1st to 31st May 2021. 92 of the suspects were Namibians, while the remaining 2 suspects were from South Africa and Angola. Over the same period, illicit drugs valued at 816,780 Namibia dollars were seized.
Stand by for your top roundup. And a look at the latest in the world of business and economics. The Namibia Airports Company on Monday announced that Lufthansa resumed its flights between Windhoek and Frankfurt in Germany, taking over from its subsidiary Eurowings. Following the liquidation of Air Namibia, the Lufthansa Group is the only airline servicing this route, allowing Namibians a direct route to Germany.
The Namibia Airports Company, in a media statement on Monday, said the route resumed on Wednesday, offering passengers from Windhoek district access to not only Germany, but to 177 destinations in 72 countries, benefiting from 286 weekly frequencies from Frankfurt alone. The new connection is offered 5 times a week, arriving in Windhoek at 8:20 and departing for Frankfurt at 18:45. NAC Chief Executive Officer Bisi Uirab in the media statement welcomed the development and commended the Lufthansa Group for their commitment to Namibia. The group's general manager for sales in Southern Africa, Dr. Andre Schulz, was also quoted saying, "We are very proud to be offering this new connection from Namibia's capital to our largest hub, Frankfurt. With this new flight, customers can have access to our vast worldwide network, and we are looking forward to connecting Namibia with the world. Travelers can benefit from excellent connections and a variety of attractive destinations."
We will be back after the business and economics roundup. That's all the top news we had for you this evening. Kindly stand by for your sports update with Shelva Wells.
Thank you, Salima. Good evening and welcome to Sport Planet. We start with local sports news. Namibia's female sprinters Christine Boma and Beatrice Masilingi produced impressive performances on Monday to scoop gold and bronze medals at the Josef Otlozil Memorial Competition in the Czech Republic.
Christian Boma, who had a slow start from the blocks, came from behind to win a gold medal in a time of 22.67 seconds, which is a new national record, her personal best as well as meeting record. The 18-year-old Namibian sprinter, who will be representing the country at the upcoming Olympic Games in Tokyo, Japan, broke the competition record of 22.74 seconds, which was set by Stephanie Dust of the United States of America in 2007. Her 22.67 second run will now replace the 23.34 second national record, which was set by Globen Mayova in 2013 in Pretoria, South Africa. Meanwhile, Masilingi, who also ran a better time than the previous national record with a time of 22.82 seconds, came third behind Gina Bass of Gambia to clinch a bronze medal. The two athletes are using this event as part of their preparation for the 2021 Tokyo Olympic Games. In an interview with Nampa on Monday, Coach Henk Potter said they were over the moon with the excellent results.
Your sports roundup is next. we have come to the end of Tuesday's newscast. We thank you for tuning in. As always, give us a thumbs up and share. If you are new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe as well as click on the notifications bell to stay posted on the latest happenings locally and globally. Do make a date with us tomorrow for your daily dosage of primetime news. From myself and the entire crew behind the scenes, it's good night.